Welcome back in. Lawmakers in Frankfurt are forming a bipartisan push called Leave the Heat On.
The goal is to make sure utility disconnections don't happen while people are experiencing extreme temperatures like 32 degrees and below and then 95 degrees and above.
WKYT's Phil Pendleton and photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw bring us that story new at 6.
There are two bills, one in the House and one in the Senate, that aim to protect Kentuckians from their power being shut off during extreme weather. The Commonwealth is one of 8 states without statewide disconnection protections for its citizens.
In scalding heat, in freezing cold, when their utilities are cut off, often without ample warning, they are at risk. Their health is at risk.
Our bill is very comprehensive and it fully protects the Kentuckians that need to be protected.
According to a study from the Appalachian Citizens Law Center, 1 in 5 Kentuckians can't pay their energy bills. The research also found that in fiscal year 2025, more than 200,000 Kentuckians were disconnected by co-ops, an 87% increase from the previous year.
These disconnections took place at all times of the year, including during the coldest winter and hottest summer months.
Daniel Lowry, a KU spokesperson, tells WKYT the utility company already has anti-disconnection policies in place when its customers face extreme temperatures.
We do this for safety. I mean, this is for the safety of our customers. You know, when folks have trouble with their bills, hopefully they know that we have a lot of options out there for them.
Representative Lisa Wilner says she's heard utility companies cut the power regardless of the weather conditions.
We have stories from folks that this has personally happened to, and so it may be in internal policies with utility companies that they don't do this, but we know that the reality on the ground for people affected is very different.
In Frankfurt with photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
A spokesperson for the Appalachian Citizens Law Center says over the last 25 years, energy rates have increased 128%.